Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hamilton Field in Caledonia. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Football is back in Section 5. Spring football, although it doesn't feel like spring football, cold temperatures here in Caledonia as the Leroy Knights get set to host the Dansville Mustangs. My name's Alex Brasky for the Batavia Daily News, here to take you through tonight's action, opening night across Section 5. And boy, do we have a good one on tap for you tonight. Last season, Leroy finished 9-1 in the Section 5 Class C runner-up, a loss to Letsaw in the Section 5 title game. The Knights allowed just over 10 points per game last season and returned plenty of contributors from that team, including senior Cody Lytle, wide receiver, along with senior Alex Penapeno, who will make the move to quarterback this year. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Let's check this info here. But on the other side, Dansville, great season last year, 4-4. Great end of the season, I should say. Winners of 4 of their last 5 were the Mustangs. Also returned plenty of contributors does Dansville. So really, it should be an interesting game here between two Livingston Conference rivals. As yes, we do have a mistake on the roster here. Alex Penapeno, quarterback for Leroy this year. Spent time at running back last season. That's what he's listed as on the roster we've been provided, but
Good evening and welcome.
By all accounts, he will take over under center this season. Nate Andrews in the backfield for the Knights, with Lytle on the outside. Zach Vanderhoof, a force inside for the Knights, along with Luke Ryder and Jimmy Burns. As we get set for the national anthem here at Hamilton Field.
Helmets for the singing of the national anthem, playing in the national anthem.
All right, before we get started here, we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, beginning with Casella Waste, the scoreboard sponsor for this high school sports season. Casella Waste, your #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster, or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste for the best rates and service around. Casella, always putting your waste to work. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop in Leroy. Open for lunch and dinner, Sweet Betty's serves over 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, and homemade desserts. Fish fries are on special every Wednesday and Friday through Lent. Italian Thursdays feature pasta specials, and every Saturday is steak night. Open every day except Tuesdays, Sweet Betty's is ready to serve you at 15 Main Street in Leroy. Call 585-502-6084 or log on to www.sweetbettys15main.com. Also, Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, the world's fastest mower, and they are also now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Check out their website at www.empiretractor.com or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds on Route 5 in Batavia. O'Brien Septic, offering portable toilets and restroom trailer rentals, as well as septic pumping, inspections, repairs, and installations. Whether you're in Rochester, Hilton, Macedon, Canandaigua, Warsaw, Geneseo, Corning, and anywhere in between, we can provide fast, efficient, superior delivery and service. Call today, 585-766-1221. Also, we'd like to remind you to check out Inside High School Sports every Thursday at 7 p.m. on the Batavia Daily News Facebook page. This past week, we wrapped up the winter season with a feature on the York girls basketball team and Oakfield boys basketball team, both of which won sectional titles. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, a Saturday triple header right here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Oakfield, Alabama, Elba back to 11-man football, hosting Cuba Rushford at Batavia at 12 p.m. Also, Notre Dame hosting Lions at Vandetta Stadium in Batavia at 3 p.m. And then the nightcap, Batavia hosting Bishop Kearney at 7 p.m. So as you'll see on the bottom of your screen throughout tonight's broadcast, the Casella Waste scoreboard. I'm going to do my best to keep time and the score for you here tonight, as we're just about set to go between Leroy and Dansville. The Knights will take the opening kick as the Mustangs get set to kick it away. So as I said before, two kind of up-and-coming, well, one up-and-coming and another very talented team last year that hopes to repeat its success this season. 9-1 were the Leroy Knights last season. Dansville 4-4, but winners of 4 of their last 5 games. So the Mustangs trying to ride that momentum that they finished last season with. I know it was a long time ago, but trying to ride that momentum with a bunch of guys back from that team and looking for a transformative season this year is Dansville. So here we go. The Section 5 football season. Never thought we'd get here, but here we are, about to get underway. Back to receive the kick for Leroy, Kyle Robinson. And the ball is away. There's a loose ball. Excuse me, back to receive that kick was Nate Andrews.
The Knights offense will take the field.
As Alex Penapeno falls on it, and here come the Knights. So bear with me. Still getting my sea lugs under me on the football field. Very successful high school basketball season behind us here at the Batavia Daily News. Looking forward to just the same here on the gridiron. So here's Leroy. Penapeno out of the shotgun. Hands it off to Andrews. And he's wrapped up in there. Looked like Gus Swires on the tackle.
Brought down by 66, Gus Sires.
Sires, excuse me, as the PA announcer announces. So Penapeno, his first year under center for this Knights team, taking over for Jake Hill and Kyler Lacarte, who shared the duties the past season. So the handoff to Andrews, and he gets up near a first down.
Nate Andrews again on the carry.
And that is going to be a first down.
Big gain, bring up third down.
And it's going to be 3rd and 1
About 3
for the Knights. So first drive for the Knights, approaching midfield after 2 handoffs from Andrews following the short kickoff, and Andrews able to power ahead for the first down.
First down for the Knights.
So Andrews, a workhorse here early for Leroy. 10 minutes remaining, just about in this first quarter. It may be a challenge to stay with the game clock here, but we'll do our best to keep it here for you. That way you can have an idea of what's going on. So 9:47 as play is stopped here. Just a quick reset and we'll get going again. So Penapeno takes the snap, fakes it to Andrews. Off tackle on the far side. About a 4-yard gain. Gets tackled right about at midfield.
Second down, Knights.
It's going to be a 2nd and 6 coming up for Leroy. Light action across the Glow region in terms of football games tonight, but a big day tomorrow. 11-man football as well as 8-man football kicking off this weekend. That's a change from in the past. A lot of changes on the field this spring, just beginning with that. These teams usually used to coming off an extended training camp in the summer and going right into the fall, but coming off their winter seasons, they've been forced to hurry things up as a deep ball down the left side is hauled in. And Leroy moves the chains. Cody Lytle on the reception for the Knights, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 for Leroy at about the 34-yard line of the Mustangs. So about 8:30 remaining in this first quarter. 1st and 10 now for Leroy. Been a consistent start for the Knights. They've been able to move the ball right into Mustangs territory. See if they can finish the drive. Penapeno. Swing pass. And here goes Ryswick near the sideline.
That's going to give the Knights another first down.
Adam Ryswick. A big gain for the Knights. And Leroy inside the red zone now. Another first down for the Knights, approaching 8 minutes to go here in the first. So a little screen pass there to Ryswick, able to take it for a big gain. And we'll sync up the clock here. 8:03 remaining in the first. Excuse me. Hand off to Andrews up the middle.
Andrews on the carry.
So about 7:55 remaining here. 2nd down and goal to go. All right, trying to get goal on here, not working out for me. So 2nd and 10 will stay. Fakes the handoff to Andrews, does Penapeno, keeps it up the middle. Now at about the 5-yard line, Knights knocking on the door.
About the 5-yard line, that's going to bring up 3rd down for the Knights.
So 3rd down, about 5 here. 3rd and goal, though it won't let me put the goal on the scoreboard. So we're going to go with 3rd and 5. Just inside 7 minutes to go. It's been quite the drive for Leroy. Started at about the 35-yard line, 35, 40-yard line, and now knocking on the door as Penapeno goes to the air, lobbed up to Lytle, who comes down with it for the touchdown. Cody Lytle from Alex Penapeno, and the Knights are on the board. 6-0 Leroy, 6:34 to go in this first quarter. So the Knights go to the air, and they go to their big man Lytle, able to reel it in, and the Knights take an early lead. The extra point is blocked. So it's going to stay a 6-0 game, and you never know. Points are very valuable, especially early in the season. We'll see if that comes back to haunt the Knights, but a great start for Leroy. March right down the field and score on the pass from Penapeno to Lytle. So 6:34 remaining in this first quarter. Leroy on top, 6-0. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast, beginning with Casella Waste, your #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster, or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste for the best rates and service around. Casella, always putting your waste to work. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Sweet Betty's restaurant and ice cream shop in Leroy, open for lunch and dinner. Sweet Betty's serves over 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, and homemade desserts. Open every day except Tuesday. Sweet Betty's is ready to serve you at 15 Main Street in Leroy. Also, Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer, selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, the world's fastest mower, and are now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. And last but not least, O'Brien's Septic and Portable Toilets, offering portable toilets and restroom trailer rentals, as well as septic pumping, inspections, repairs, and installations. Call today, 585-766-1221. So Leroy on top early, 6:34 remaining in this first quarter. And the Knights get set to kick it away to the Mustangs, who will look to answer. Andrews set to kick it away for Leroy. A big boot over the head of the Mustangs return men, but Logan Young able to chase it down, and now Young up the far side, and he's brought under tackle by a host of Knights. Looked like Lytle was in on that one, as well as Tyler Strollo. And Andrew Loftus appeared to be in on that tackle as well. So 6:28 remaining now in the first. And Dansville will begin its drive from their own, let's call it the 17-yard line. So here come the Mustangs, first possession of the game. Looking to get things going here. Under center was Billy Barrett. A short gain, if anything, for the Mustangs. Nice stop
number 7 on the carry, brought down quickly
by the Knights. Ryan Carnevale on the carry for Dansville, but nothing doing there. So 2nd and 10 now for Dansville. Just inside 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Barrett under center. Awaits the snap. Man in motion. Handoff right up the middle. Leroy able to get another stop immediately. Handoff to Carnevale once again as they send Evan Pronto in motion. But didn't fool the Knights. We're there for the stop once again. So approaching 5 minutes to go now in this first quarter. It's now a 3rd and about 8. So the flip back. stopped by Leroy,
Vanderhoef,
sniffed
number
out
56.
as it was Pronto.
On the takedown, 2 points. Goes wrestling.
Looked like Vanderhoof, Zach Vanderhoof for Leroy on the stop. So 4th and about 3
4th down for the Mustangs.
coming up for Dansville, and looks as if they'll punt it away here. So a low snap, and that causes Carnivale to take a knee. And in high school, that's a dead ball. Leroy's going to take over with great field position. Already leading 6-0, 4:16 remaining in this first quarter. Wow, what a break for the Knights as Carnivale had to go down to scoop up the low snap, and knee touches the turf here at Hamilton Field. And
the Knights going to take over.
Leroy's going to take over now. Certainly a bad break for the Mustangs, as Leroy now with a 1st and 10 deep inside Dansville territory. Andrews to the right of Penapeno in the backfield. Ryswick split to the near side with Lytle. Handoff up the middle to Andrews.
On the carry.
Short gain of about, let's call it 2 yards, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
We'll bring up about
for Leroy.
Down and about 8.
And we'll get our clock going here once again. A lot of moving parts here on our first broadcast of this spring football season. Excited that these kids can have this opportunity, especially the seniors who've been working likely their whole lives for this moment. So Penapeno, once again with Andrews beside him, flips it over into the flat to Corey Wallace.
Corey Wallace
fighting for first down yardage, and he gets it. So that's going to be a 1st down and goal coming up for Leroy. So a multifaceted attack for the Knights in the early going. And this is a Knights team with sectional championship aspirations, a runner-up last season, plenty of talent coming back. So Coach Brian Herdline wasting no time putting it all on display here against the Mustangs. Penapeno under center, man in motion. Handoff to Andrews, met near the line of scrimmage, if not in the backfield, by a host of Dansville tacklers. Looked like Shane Crandall in on the stop. Crandall, a senior for this Dansville team, both ways on the line. So a nice stop from Crandall. It's now going to be 2nd down from about the 3-yard line. We're at about 2:30 to go here in this first quarter. 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line. Leroy already in the lead, looking for more in this first. Penapeno takes it himself. Did he get enough? Doesn't appear as if he did. About down to the 1.
Brings it down to about the 1-yard line for the Knights. That's a third down.
3rd down now for Leroy. So we'll see if they try the sneak again, as they're about a full yard away from the end zone here. So we'll see what they decide. They already went to the outside, over the middle, but up high to Lytle. We'll see if they choose that or on the ground. So here are the Knights, right near the goal line. And a handoff right off the guard. Nate Andrews into the end zone. Touchdown, Leroy. So 1:28 remaining in this first quarter. Leroy well on its way up ahead 12-0. Looks as if the Knights are going to try the PAT once again. Last one was blocked. And this one they call fire. Throw to the corner. Incomplete.
Johnny Penapeno, the intended receiver.
As John Penapeno was the intended receiver, so it's 12-0.
That's gonna make it
Leroy with 1:28 to go
in the first quarter.
in this first quarter. What a start for the Knights, and the Mustangs left to answer plenty of questions and make some adjustments here to get back into this ball game. So Coach Brian Herdline's bunch off to a great start. Let us tell you once again about our sponsors. Casella Waste will save your business time and money on trash and recycling services. Sweet Betty's in Leroy, 15 Main Street, 585-502-6084. Empire Tractor, we're here to help you grow. 5072 East Main Street, that's Route 5 in Batavia, www.empiretractor.com. O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets, 585-766-1221, or visit online, www.o'brienseptic.com. Be sure to join us tomorrow, a full slate of action throughout the day, all from Vandetta Stadium in Batavia. 3 games on tap: Oakfield, Alabama, Elba, Notre Dame, and Batavia, all hosting their opening day game in Batavia. And Leroy hosting its opening day game here at Hamilton Field in Caledonia. Reason for that is the time of the year, the turf still, the grass still very much moist.
21, Nate Andrews on the kickoff.
And too moist to really play a high school football game. As during a typical high school football game, the ground, if played on natural grass, it really gets eaten up. So you'll see a lot of teams throughout Section 5 go to neutral sites for their home games that can offer turf to provide for a better experience in the early spring / late winter, as we still have here tonight. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for the Mustangs. 1:22 to go here in the first. Knights rolling early. 12-0 lead. We'll see if Dansville can mount anything on this possession. Excuse me. Barrett under center will take the snap for Dansville. Barrett keeps it himself. Off the far side, gets a couple.
Barrett, brought down by number 51.
About a 5-yard gain there.
Second down for the Mustangs.
So 2nd and 5 coming up for Dansville. About 50 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Pronto gets the toss. Takes it near the sideline. That's going to be a first down for the Mustangs. Their first
number 6
of this ball game. So
wheeling around the side.
Nice play there from Pronto.
Brought down by number 1, Cody Lytle.
We'll bring up a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. 28 seconds remaining in this first quarter.
Mustangs a first down.
So first down with Dansville approaching midfield. We'll likely see the last play of the first quarter coming up here. So inside 10 seconds, Barrett calls for the snap. Handoff right up the middle to Carnivale. He's swallowed up after a gain of
number 51 on
about
the
7.
7 on the carry there. Ryan Carnivale.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 3, but it also brings up the end of the first quarter. So we head to the second. 12-0 Leroy in the lead. A fantastic first half for Leroy. A short kickoff from the Mustangs allowed the Knights to get off to great field position, marched right down the field in about 5 or 6 minutes. And a touchdown pass from Alex Penapeno to Cody Lytle got things started for the Knights. And they topped that off with a touchdown run from Nate Andrews near the end of the frame to increase their lead, as you see on the Casella Way scoreboard, to 12-0. Something new that we'll be doing this football season, a player of the game on the line here this evening. The winner, and that player of the game brought to you by Casella Waste, the winner of the player of the game will be awarded a $25 gift certificate to TF Browns in Batavia. So big stuff on the line here tonight at Hamilton Field. An important game for these two teams to kick things off the right way, but if you're looking to get fed, you better perform on the field tonight. And a few standouts thus far, obviously Penapeno and Lytle hooking up for that touchdown, and then Andrews has been a beast on the ground for Leroy. But don't count out the Mustangs quite yet on the move here. A few solid gains in a row, a 2nd and 3, a favorable 2nd and 3 to begin this second quarter. Once again, we'd like to remind you this broadcast brought to you by Casella Waste, your local waste and recycling service provider. So second quarter about to begin here with the snap from the Mustangs. Pronto in motion, handoff to Carnevale up the middle. That's a first down, twisting forward near midfield. Excuse me if I got that just out of the frame, but just up near midfield, about the 49-yard line. That's going to bring up a fresh set of downs for the Mustangs. So Dansville on the move now, trying to fight back after falling behind by 2 scores in the early going. Carnevale.
Loose ball out there.
Handoff up the middle, a loose ball. Dansville able to fall on it. That's going to bring up 2nd and...
Looks like the Mustangs recover.
Let's call it 9. So 2nd and about 9 for Dansville now. As Drew Morrow comes to the near side and then is instructed to go back to the far side. So Mustangs with a 2nd and 9 here. About a minute and a half into the second quarter, and that's a toss to Pronto. Nearing first down yardage, but I think he's just short. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 1. Another nice gain for Pronto.
Looks like he's got the first down. Nope. Keeping the markers where they are at 3rd down.
So 3rd and about 2.
3rd down and about 2 yards for the Mustangs.
For the Mustangs, just inside 10 minutes here before halftime. Important down coming up for Dansville. Man in motion. Drops back to pass. And well overthrown was Pronto. So Barrett's first pass of the game, not even close, 9:36 to go. Good coverage by Leroy, likely forced that, what appeared to be kind of a pseudo throwaway by Barrett. Just kind of outthrow the coverage there and live to fight another day. That looked like what Barrett was trying to do. So 4th and 2 coming up for the Mustangs. It appears as if they'll go for it. 9:36 on the game clock here in the second quarter. Barrett under center. The toss. And that's going to be a first down. Running with it was Logan Young. That's first down yardage for the Mustangs.
Cody Lytle taking them down, but not after.
And Cody Lytle on the tackle.
Dansville Mustangs.
But not before. Dansville with another first down and a big one coming on 4th and short. So 1st and 10 now for Dansville. Looking to eat into this 12-point deficit. Seen a lot of motion from the Mustangs in the early going. A lot of tosses to the outside. Looking to stretch out this talented Leroy defense. Man in motion was Pronto. The flip to him is mishandled. Able to scoop it off the turf, but Nate Andrews and Vanderhoof there for the tackle. That's a big loss for the Mustangs, but a loss of 6. So it's going to be 2nd and 16 just inside the 9-minute mark. A big mistake there from Dansville. That could be a potential drive killer. Barrett under center. Pronto in motion. Handoff up the middle to Carnevale. Falls forward for about 4 or 5. We'll call it a 3rd and 11 coming up. Dansville going to need a lot here on 3rd down to consider going for it on 4th down as they face a 3rd and long. We'll see if Leroy can bend but not break here. Pronto in motion. Barrett rolls out. Under pressure, lets it go! And it's picked off! Zach Vanderhoof on the diving.
On the tackle, number 11.
Or excuse me. Cole Rocher.
Interception, Leroy.
On the interception. And it looked like Vanderhoof on the pressure
on the interception
to force the quick throw from Barrett. So the interception from Rocher gives Leroy the ball back inside Mustangs territory with 7:31 to go until halftime. What a big diving interception from Rocher. And the Knights take over here. Penapeno takes the snap, rolls out, evading pressure, able to get it away, finds a man. It's Nate Andrews near the sideline. He runs out of bounds.
Nate Andrews, number 21.
But not before picking up first down yardage. So a first down for the Knights,
and the Knights get a
on the completion
down
from Penapeno to Andrews. Boy, Penapeno's looked impressive throwing the football in the early going for Leroy. So a little bit of early pressure from Dansville. Penapeno able to escape it and find his man. So approaching halftime now, Leroy looking to add to its lead. Dansville looked like they were mounting a promising drive, but the interception from Rocher. Penapeno going down the middle of the field. Dansville knocks it away. Looked like Young had a chance to pick that one off as Penapeno put it up for grabs, but no harm, no foul. It's knocked to the turf, and 6:50 to go in the quarter now. And a 2nd and 10 coming up for Leroy. Penapeno in the shotgun, waiting the snap. And pre-snap motion, we'll see who the penalty's on. It appears as if that penalty is going to be called on the Knights for a false start. Oh, and look at that.
Calls on Dansville.
Offside, called on Dansville.
Encroachment.
First time I've been wrong tonight, but probably won't be the last.
Ball down a little bit. Second down, Knights.
It's a 2nd down and 5 now. Coming up for Leroy. And a timeout called.
Timeout, Knights.
By the Knights. So once again, we'll tell you about our sponsors, Casella Waste. I'll tell you what about Casella Waste. Local general manager, Jeff Pirro, just does an unbelievable job supporting high school sports in the region. Casella, a proud sponsor of Batavia Daily News Streams in the winter, and now back for the fall. Sweet Betty's, another one of our sponsors that you saw plenty during the winter season. Just the name Sweet Betty's makes you want to stop down, get some Perry's ice cream, a fish fry on Friday, Saturday steak night. They got it all down there. Sweet Betty's in Leroy. And then a new sponsor for this fall, Empire Tractor, linking up with the Batavia Daily News. Empire Tractor right in Batavia, out by the old gravel pit and the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Any type of farm equipment you're looking for, Empire Tractor is the place to be. O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets. They've also done a great job supporting high school sports this season. O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets, whether you need a restroom trailer rental, a portable toilet, whatever you need for a graduation party or get together, count on O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets. So Penapeno takes a snap, brought down near the line of scrimmage, probably a gain of 1.
Brought down by, it's like number 60.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now for Leroy.
3rd down for the Knights.
About 5:50 to go until halftime. A 3rd and 4 coming up for Leroy. Shotgun snap. Goes to Penapeno. Goes deep down the middle. Looked like Morrow was there on the coverage. Yes, Drew Morrow on the coverage on Lytle.
Going to bring up 4th down.
And we talked about basketball. Those are two talented basketball players battling for that deep ball there, and it falls incomplete. So with 5:31 to go here in this first half, Leroy, we'll see if they go for it or punt it away, coming up on 4th and 4.
As the Knights go for their first punt attempt of the night.
Yes, the Knights will kick it away here. A low snap.
Knights get a good roll.
Andrews able to get it away, and what a roll for the Knights all the way back to the Dansville 20-yard line. That's where the Mustangs' drive will start with 5:19 remaining in the first half. Dansville mounted a successful, well, I shouldn't say successful, but an impressive drive there. Got into Leroy territory before it stalled out due to the interception. Diving pick from Cole Rauscher. Sorry, some of these names are just tough for me. As we're set to go here for the Dansville possession to close this first half. Barrett under center. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Leroy's there for the stop. A gain of about 2.
Number 7.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. We're inside 5 minutes ago now here in the first half.
2nd down, Mustangs.
Before we reach halftime, we'd like to send out our many thanks to the Calmum IT department as well as the administration here for setting us up beautifully right outside the press box. Can't get in the press box due to social distancing concerns, but happy to be here bringing you high school football. But Pronto not happy to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage there.
Like number 6, Ryan Evan Pronto on the carry. Number 21, Nate Andrews.
So Andrews on the stop.
Along with a couple of Knights.
It's going to bring up about third, and let's call it 14
for
Dansville. Dangerous territory here to close the first half. Dansville in danger of giving it back to Leroy, already ahead by 2 scores. So counter play to Pronto, a big gain here, nearing first down yardage.
Pronto.
And that's going to be a first down Mustangs. A big run from Pronto.
And that's going to give the Mustangs a first down.
And that gives Dansville life here. A 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line. 3:40 to go here in the first half. Wow, what a run from Pronto on the counter play. Able to break free and go for about 15 yards. Man in motion, but the handoff goes right up the middle as Carnevale is stopped. Look like Jack Tanzi in on the tackle for the Knights, and Leroy has a man down on the field. Hate to see that this early in the season. And the Knights will go to the sideline here. There you go, a little bit brighter for you there. Let's see, where do we want to keep it? That looks good. We're going to keep it there. Oh, forgot to stop the clock here. So there's 3:24 remaining with the injured Knight down in the field. As Dansville has a 2nd and about 7. So once again, we'd like to remind you about our streams coming up tomorrow afternoon at Vendetta Stadium in Batavia. A triple header of action on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Oakfield, Alabama, Elba back playing 11-man football after 2 straight sectional titles at the 8-man football level, hosting Cuber Rushford in Batavia at noon tomorrow, followed by Notre Dame versus Lions at Vendetta Stadium at 3 p.m. And then Bishop Kearney, Rochester Prep, Rochester Academy will be in town to visit the hometown Blue Devils at 7 p.m. That's from Vendetta Stadium in Batavia. So the injured player for Leroy is Jimmy Burns, a senior, an important senior for this Leroy team, and it doesn't look good as he's helped off the field as he doesn't appear able to put pressure on one of his lower extremities.
Once again, we're 75. Jimmy Burns.
So we wish the best for Jimmy Burns. He was able to walk off, but needed help from the trainer and head coach Brian Herdline. So we truly are hoping for the best for Jimmy Burns, an important player for this Leroy team. You'd really hate to see a player get hurt in any season, but a season that many of these kids waited so long for, to come across an injury in game number 1 and half number 1. Not ideal, obviously, for the Knights and Burns. But in any event, we're back to action here. Inside 3:20 to go in the first half. 2nd and 7 coming up for Dansville. Barrett flips it out. A little bit of room for Logan Young, spinning forward, able to get across the 45-yard line. That's another first down for the Mustangs.
On the big carry, Logan Young. That's going to give the Mustangs a first down.
2:56 remaining in this first half. First down for Dansville as the clock restarts. We saw this from Dansville on their last drive, able to work it inside Knights territory, but the drive ended on the interception from Barrett to Leroy's rusher. So we'll see if Dansville can create a better fate for itself here with time winding down in the first half, but that's not going to help. Pronto can't come up with the loose ball. Leroy piles in. Who came up with it? And I have not seen, there it is, Leroy. Another turnover created, and Dansville's drive comes to an end. 2:20 remaining in this first half. Disaster for the Mustangs. Another turnover, and now the Knights looking to add to their lead. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this first half. A little bit of a delay here as Burns is being tended to on the sideline. So 1st and 10 for Leroy, 2:20 remaining in this first half. Handoff to Andrews up the middle. Fighting forward, about a 5-yard gain for Andrews.
About a 5-yard gain for Nate Andrews, number 21.
This Leroy team has looked strong thus far. They've allowed Dansville to move the ball just a little bit, but the 2 turnovers have thwarted any type of momentum that Dansville's been able to create for itself. And the Knights' offense has been as steady as they go. 1 punt in this first half, but the 2 touchdowns, 1 through the air, 1 on the ground. And in motion for Leroy, but the handoff goes to Andrews, slipping ahead.
Works his way up the field.
Near first down yardage. It's going to be close. See if they call for a measurement. Nope. Third and very short.
First down.
I don't know, a late call. First down for the Knights.
Final call is first down for the Knights.
So a late call, but I think they got that one right as we approach a minute to go here. A first down for Leroy. Penapeno rolling out, flipping it ahead to Andrews, but just out of his reach, falls to the turf incomplete.
Second down, Knights.
Barrett applied a little bit of pressure on the edge there for Dansville. .58 seconds remaining in the first half. And 2nd and 10 now for the Knights. Penapeno under center. Takes a snap, flips it out to Ryswick.
Quick out the number
Met
44,
quickly, but able to
Ryswick.
gain a few yards there.
Creeping his way.
Timeout is called. A 3rd and about 6 coming up for Leroy. 49 seconds on the game clock here in the first half. As the Knights use their 2nd timeout of this first half. So once again, before this first half is through, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Casella Waste, Also, Sweet Betty's in Leroy. Empire Tractor in Batavia. O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets. And Inside High School Sports, brought to you by the Batavia Daily News. Don't miss a thing. Find post-game coverage online at thedailynewsonline.com as well as the LCN.com. So 3rd and 7. About coming up for Leroy. Shotgun snap. Penapeno rolling out once again. He'll tuck it and run. Nearing first down yardage. Still tiptoeing the sideline. And a big gain there from Alex Penapeno.
And gets the first down. AP on the first down for the Knights.
That's a first down for Leroy now. 1st and 10 with 29 seconds remaining in this first half. The Knights look to make it a 3-score lead before the break. So we'll see what the Knights choose to do. They've had success running the ball and throwing the ball tonight. Penapeno under center. And he'll throw to the near side, but it's dropped. It's like Finn Shelby was there, had him. But Shelby just couldn't make the catch. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now. For Leroy, excuse me. About a 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal from about the 8-yard line. And 24 seconds remaining in this first half. As the season goes, I'm going to get the hang of this clock here. It's been a little bit of a struggle here in game number 1 of the spring season. And a timeout called by Dansville, their first of this first half. 24 seconds remain. Leroy looks to add to its lead with a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Quick update from around the league. Livonia ahead 14-6 on Penn Yan, middle of the second quarter. Livonia, a Class C team this year after winning the Class B title last season. And plenty return for that Bulldogs team. Going to make it a tough road for any Class C team to knock off the defending champion Bulldogs this postseason. So 14-6 lead for Livonia early. And quickly, we've reminded you a bunch of times, but once again, we'd like to remind you, tomorrow, a triple header of football action from Vandetta Stadium in Batavia. Right there is your schedule for tomorrow. It all starts at noon. 3 games in total. So here we go. 24 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and goal from about the 8. Penapeno will throw it. Corner of the end zone. A flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
And the ball falls incomplete anyway. We'll see who the call's on. With 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. So pass interference called on Leroy.
Pass interference for the push on Leroy.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, or excuse me, 2nd and goal. And we'll see where they spot it. So it's going to stay, or no, are they going to move it? What's going on here? Leroy's already broken the huddle, but officials have yet to spot the ball. Knights move back here outside of the red zone, about the 23-yard line. Going to have a second and very, very long. Well, second and goal from very, very long. 17 seconds remaining here in the half. Penapeno awaiting the snap. Takes the snap, looking for a man. Finds Andrews.
Passes out the number 21, Nate Andrews.
Able to evade a tackler, and he's brought down
to about the 9-yard line.
about the 9-yard line. So a pretty good gain there for Leroy after the penalty. We're inside 10 seconds to go. That's going to be third and goal now from about the 9. Eight seconds remaining. And there is a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be on the Knights, so it appears as if that gain is going to be wiped out. So holding called on Leroy. So it's going to remain second down and even longer. So second and goal from the 34.
Flag down.
Going to take a miracle for Leroy to find the end zone here with 8 seconds remaining in the half. Two straight penalties for Leroy, knocked them back after they had worked their way inside the red zone. And now a timeout
Leroy
has been called by Leroy. They are out of timeouts for this first half, their third of the first 2 quarters here. So with 8 seconds to go, Knights will talk things over here. So 1 second is on the game clock now. So Leroy's going to have one more shot here. 34 yards away from pay dirt. So here's Leroy, one more opportunity to close the first half. Penapeno drops back, fakes the screen pass. Now he'll go deep. He's got a man diving, but it's incomplete. He had Lytle behind the Dansville defense, but they couldn't link up. And that's going to bring the first half to an end. 12-0 Leroy, a dominant performance from the Knights through the first 2 quarters. We'll be back after a short break for the final 2 quarters right here on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're getting set for the second half here from Hamilton Field. All right, so we are ready for the second half of action. Leroy with a 12-0 lead over Dansville, opening night across Section 5 football. My name's Alex Brasky for the Batavia Daily News, taking you through tonight's action. It's been a one-sided game for the most part. Leroy has come away with 2 turnovers and 2 touchdowns on their way to a 2-possession lead at the half. Dansville moved the ball a bit in that first half, but each one of their drives that appeared to be gaining momentum, both were thwarted by turnovers, an interception thrown as well as a fumble lost, has really set Dansville back here to begin the second half. But before we get started here, we'd like to tell you all about our lovely sponsors who have helped bring Section 5 sports to the airwaves throughout this unique high school sports season, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor, Casella Waste, which will save your business time and money on trash and recycling services. Also Sweet Betty's in Leroy, offering Perry's ice cream, wine slushies, as well as full dinners. Also Empire Tractor in Batavia. Looking for any farm equipment, that's your spot to be. And O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets. Whether you need a portable toilet for a graduation, family get-together, whatever the case may be, contact O'Brien Septic and Portable Toilets today. So Dansville will receive the second half kickoff, and boy, do they like to hear those words, because in the hole by 2 scores already to this talented Leroy team, they're going to need to get something going here early in this second half. Leroy with only the 2 scores in that first half, but it could have been more, especially there to close the first half. A few penalties set them back on a drive that appeared destined for the end zone. So we'll see if Leroy can do a little bit better job of finishing here in the second half, but little minor struggles to be expected, and everybody's first game back. So here we go, second half kickoff coming up from Hamilton Field. And the kick is away. Andrews
with the kickoff.
Moves it deep to the right side. Carnevale on the return, gets it across the 30-yard line, but he's brought down
by a number of
at about the 33-yard line by a host of tacklers. So 7 seconds gone after the kickoff, and Dansville will look to start its drive here from its own 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Billy Barrett under center for Dansville. Man in motion, Logan Young, handoff. A quarterback keeper up the middle. As I'm failing with the clock already to begin the second half. One-man show here atop the bleachers at Hamilton Field. Doing my best to keep everything up to speed as it's about a second, let's call it 7 for Dansville. Man in motion is Young, and Barrett brought under tackle immediately, flips it away, loose ball. Young able to fall on it.
Andrew Kettle sneaking in there.
And it looks like that was an underhanded throw, so that's going to be a fumble. It's going to bring up third and very long for the Mustangs. Not how Dansville wanted to start this second half. Now facing a 3rd and 16 inside their own territory. So Barrett under center once again. Man in motion is Young. Counterplay, Pronto works it to about the 35-yard line. That's going to be 4th and long. Let's call it 9 for Dansville, and they're going to punt it away. Pronto has really shown a spark here for the Mustangs, but aside from him, it's really been a struggle.
Andrews back for Leroy.
Dansville to punt it away. Carnivale, a high arching kick just beyond midfield, and it comes to rest at about the 42-yard line.
And the Knights will take over on offense.
So first down upcoming for the Knights. 9:23 remaining in this third quarter. So Coach Brian Herdline likely looking for his team to really put the foot on the throat of the Mustangs here on this drive. Nothing short of a touchdown likely will be accepted by the Leroy coaching staff. They've had little trouble moving the ball, but just haven't been able to find the end zone on a couple of these drives. Penapeno on the snap, keeps it himself, only about a yard, so a nice stop on first down.
Taken down by number 11.
From Dansville.
Billy Barrett.
Barrett on the tackle for the Mustangs. Crandall also in there on the stop. So inside of 9 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Penapeno, empty backfield, awaiting the shotgun snap. Flips it ahead to Andrews, trying to find the edge. Ridden out of bounds by Dansville, and the clock will stop.
Stays in bounds.
Oh, no, the clock will keep moving, excuse me, as he stays in bounds. So third down and about 6. Big third down coming up for Dansville. Need a stop here to force the Knights' punt. So ball near midfield. Penapeno, empty backfield once again, awaiting the shotgun snap. Andrews comes in motion. Penapeno takes a snap, looks to throw. Under pressure, able to escape, works his way ahead, near first down yardage. And you got a good look at it here. Boy, is that close. I believe they're going to mark him just short, but we'll see where they decide to mark the ball. And we're going to have a measurement here. So 7:21 to go here in the third. We're going to have a measurement. No, we're not. We're going to have a first down.
First down, Knights.
So 1st and 10 for the Knights now. So I believe I'd have to look back at my notes. I'm not sure if the chain measurements were one of the things that were outlawed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people coming together for the chain measurement, so very real possibility that these officials have been instructed just to do their best as big-time pressure applied by Dansville, and down goes Penapeno.
On the sack.
Sayers in there on the stop. He's had himself a pretty good game defensively. So now a second and very long, about a 17-yard distance to go until the first down for the Knights. 7-yard loss on the sack from Sayers. About 6:30 to go here. Big play made by this Mustangs defense. We'll see if they can capitalize. A loose ball. Penapeno looked like he was able to fall on it. And he was, so it will remain Knights' possession, but a couple more yards lost, and now it's going to be 3rd and about 19.
It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Knights.
So a first down from Leroy, followed up by 2 big losses, and now facing a 3rd and very long. Penapeno takes a shotgun snap, whistle before the snap. And what do we have here? A timeout called by Dansville just before the snap.
Dansville.
So they're first of this half. Once again, let us tell you about our sponsors here tonight, beginning with Casella Waste, our scoreboard sponsor here at the Batavia Daily News. Casella Waste, your #1 service provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster, or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste for the best rates and service around. Casella, always putting your waste to work. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Sweet Betty's restaurant and ice cream shop in Leroy, open for lunch and dinner. Sweet Betty's serves over 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, and homemade desserts. Fish fries are on special every Friday through Lent. So 3rd and 19 coming up for Leroy as I get my glove back on here. Penapeno takes a snap, going deep to Andrews, and he finds him. Andrews hauls it in, and on a 3rd and 19, Andrews hauls it in, and that's a first down for Leroy inside Mustangs territory. So the pitch and catch from Penapeno to Andrews gives Leroy a fresh set of downs, approaching 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Penapeno under center now. Hands it off to Andrews after his big gain through the air. Falling forward for no gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Brought down by number 11, Billy Barrett.
So a 3rd and 19.
2nd down, Knights.
Converted by Leroy. And now the Knights in position. So an update from Warsaw. Two-time defending champion Letchworth Warsaw on top of visiting Hornell. 19-7 in that game. And an errant snap.
Snap on the play.
Panapeno able to fall on it, but another big loss for the Knights. So third and very long coming up now with 3:45 remaining here until the fourth. Another update from around the league. Livonia now trailing Penn Yan as the Mustangs have taken an 18-14 lead over the Bulldogs. 3 long touchdown runs for Penn Yan in that game to overcome an early deficit. So we'll see if Livonia can come back for the win. Third and let's call it 23 here for Leroy as Panapeno takes a snap, rolling to the far side, able to escape, work his way ahead, and a big hit near the sideline delivered. About a 10-yard gain, 10 to 12-yard gain. And that's going to bring up 4th and 11 now for Leroy. And we'll see what the Knights decide to do here as Panapeno comes over to the sideline. It looks like Coach Herdline is going to go for it here. As I reset my clock here, 2:52 to go in the third. And a 4th and 11 coming up.
Checking in. Corey Wallace checking out. 4th down for the Knights.
So we'll see what Leroy has here. 4th and 11. After the errant snap set them back to about a 3rd and 25. Panapeno able to work his way forward for about 12 yards on 3rd down to set up this 4th and relatively manageable. Panapeno split in the backfield. He'll look to throw now. Going deep to Lytle. He's got him! Panapeno to Lytle for the Knights touchdown. Second time today those two have hooked up. And now Leroy is ahead 18-0.
AP to Lytle on a big pass play there. Touchdown, Knights.
So 2:45 remaining in this third quarter. Alex Panapeno finds Cody Lytle behind the defense for the Knights' 3rd touchdown of the night. Knights 0 for 2 on their first 2 point-after attempts. 3rd try, up and in from Mitchell Hockey.
Gets one up through the goalpost.
So 19-0, Leroy in the lead, 2:45 to go here in the third. It's been all Knights here tonight. Quick reminder, we'd like for you to check out Inside High School Sports every Thursday at 7 p.m. on the Batavia Daily News Facebook page. This week we highlighted a few winter sports basketball champions, the York girls and the Oakfield boys, both winning their first championships in several years. That's Inside High School Sports every Thursday on the Batavia Daily News Facebook page at 7 p.m. Also, tune in tomorrow. 3 live football games on tap for you. The Oakfield, Alabama Elba Aggies hosting Cuba Rushford, followed by Notre Dame versus Lions, and Bishop Kearney Rochester Prep and Rochester Academy taking on Batavia. So 19-0 Leroy, 2:45 to go in the third. All right, so kickoff coming up after the Knights touchdown. Andrews will boot it away. Young
Logan Young on the return.
Takes the return up to the
Grab that at number
30-yard
40.
line. A big hit
Cole
applied by Cole Rosher. So Dansville going to have to get something going here, trailing by 3 touchdowns. Time winding down here in the third. Once again, we'd like to remind you that we will be selecting a player of the game from tonight's contest. Each player of the game from this football season will be awarded a $25 gift certificate to T.F. Brown's Family Restaurant in Batavia. Leroy almost assured to come away with the player of the game as the Knights, with a sack of Barrett. It was Vanderhoof in there on the stop. Vanderhoof's had a big game on defense, but it's really been the Knights' offense taking care of business here tonight. Penapeno with a couple of touchdown passes, Andrews with a touchdown run, and Cody Lytle has been on the receiving end of both of Penapeno's touchdown tosses. So, going to be a tough decision for me here tonight, as it's now a 2nd and 13. As Barrett drops back, going deep, tried to find Morrow.
Pass incomplete.
Couldn't find him, and ball falls incomplete. With 1:29 remaining in this third quarter.
Third down.
Looked like Morrow had a little bit of room, but Barrett unable to find him, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long now for the Mustangs. Barrett drops back, lets it go, finds his man. It's Carnivale.
Ryan Carnivale and bringing the ball up.
That'll make it a 4th and manageable, about a 4th and 3 now coming up for the Mustangs, and they will go.
Like Jack Tonzi, number 33 on a tackle. Well, that's going to be 4th down.
4th and 3 now for Dansville, looking to convert, down by 3 scores. Big play coming up. Leroy appeared to jump, but able to get back in time. Pronto on the motion, but they hand it off to Carnivale up the middle. And he's stuffed.
It looks like the Knights put on the stop.
Like a brick wall, the Knights defense holds up.
Changeover on downs.
And that's going to be a turnover on downs with 36 seconds remaining in the third. Leroy already ahead 19-0. They'll take over inside Mustangs territory. Penapeno able to break free. Here goes Alex Penapeno.
And he's tackled.
But he's chased down by Young before he gets inside the red zone.
Logan Young. But not after getting a big Knights first down.
So a nice gain there from Alex Penapeno. A fresh set of downs coming up for Leroy. Penapeno out of the shotgun now. Andrews by his side. Man in motion was Jack
That's gonna be the end of
Tonzi,
the
but
third
that's going to be the
quarter.
end of the third quarter.
19 for the Knights.
Leroy,
Zero.
well out in front, 19 to
Dansville
nothing, ahead of rival Dansville. We head to the fourth. We'll be right back after a quick break. So it's certainly, and we can't take a break now because of the music. If we don't talk over it, we get busted for copyright. So once again, we'd like to remind you tomorrow, triple header action, 3 local teams in action. Noon, 3, and 7 p.m. Long day for us here at the Batavia Daily News, but an exciting day of football for you, the viewer, on tap on Saturday. So look forward to that. Should be fun over there at Batavia High School. A little bit more spacious of a press box, so I'll actually be able to be broadcasting from inside the press box tomorrow. A little bit warmer for me, but it's been a little cold, but we still are very thankful to the Caledonia administration for setting us up as best they can here at Hamilton Field. As Leroy looking to put the finishing touches on what appears as if it's going to be a blowout win over Dansville. Barring a miraculous Mustangs comeback, Leroy looks destined to go to 1-0 at night's end. A little bit of tough news for the Knights here tonight. Important lineman Jimmy Burns down with an injury in the first half. He's been unable to put any weight on one of his legs, so he has remained out for this second half, although now I see him up and walking a little bit, so that is certainly good news. As that was mishandled by the Knights, but Penapena were able to corral it, and Leroy will maintain possession. But it's now 2nd and 14 for Leroy. So once again, player of the game to be awarded at the end of this one. Penapena and Lytle, really the 2 leading candidates for the Knights. 2 touchdowns apiece as Penapena takes this one himself. A big hit, an awkward-looking hit.
Logan Young.
Penapena goes down after the tackle from Young.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Let's call it 7. 3rd and 7 coming up for Leroy here.
7 for the first.
So 3rd and 7 here. Penapena takes the snap, tosses it to the outside.
Penapena's pass.
Hauled in, but not much of a gain.
It
looked like it was Corey Wallace
with the reception.
on the reception. Young on the tackle. He's been all over the place for the Mustangs defensively, and now it's going to be 4th and about 5 coming up for Leroy. Nearing the 10-minute mark of this 4th quarter. Penapena awaiting the shotgun snap as Carnivale comes out to cover up Andrews. Split out wide for the Knights. On the motion goes Tonzi, and Penapena keeps it himself, trying to find room. Inside the 10-yard line goes Penapena, and that's a 1st down Knights.
That's going to give the Knights a 1st down.
That's going to be 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal.
From about the 8-yard line. First and goal for Leroy from about the 8-yard line. Penapeno under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Andrews.
On the carry.
Pushing his way forward for a short gain to about the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from about the 5.
Second down.
Knights just looking to eat away at the clock and perhaps score their 4th touchdown of the day here, but really the main goal is to wind that clock, get as much time off of it as possible already with a 3-possession lead about midway through the 4th. So we'll see if we have any updates here from around the league. Livonia has regained the lead over Penn Yan, 22-18. Time has to be winding down in that one. Penapeno under center. Takes a snap, hands it to Andrews. Met in the backfield. A nice defensive play there made by Holden Freeman to grab Andrews in the backfield and slow him down, and he's just able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Still. So 7:10 remaining now, 3rd and 5. Dansville in desperate need of a stop as Leroy looks to increase its lead here. Penapeno rolling out, able to beat a defender, reverses field, still looking for a man, still evading tacklers. Gets it away into the end zone, a leaping touchdown grab. Cody Lytle.
Touchdown, but there is a flag in the backfield.
But there is a flag in the backfield, and this one could be coming back. What a catch from Lytle in traffic. He's shown great ability to go up and high point the football. Did it there, but an illegal block called on the Knights, and this one's coming back. So that play would have sealed the player of the game honors for Lytle, but with the penalty, the touchdown taken off the board, and with 6:37 remaining in this 4th quarter, it's now going to be a 3rd and about a mile for the Knights. 3rd and goal from the 34-yard line. And the reason why it comes so far back, I believe that's a spot foul. And if you remember, it was just a couple seconds ago, Penapeno reversed field, went about 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that's the reason for the major setback for Leroy here. So 3rd and goal from the Mustangs' 34-yard line, 6:37 remaining. Penapeno drops back, looking to go to the far side, throws it up, but Morrow is there to knock it down. Pass was intended for Adam Ryswick, but Morrow with the breakup. And now I would imagine you'll see Leroy punt it away on 4th and 34. 4th and goal from the 34. So it appears as if the Knights will go for it as they line up in formation here, offensive formation, but a timeout called by Leroy.
Timeout, Knights.
Their first of this half, so with 6:32 remaining, we once again tell you about our sponsors. Beginning with Casella Waste, our #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster, or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste for the best rates and service around. Casella, always putting your waste to work. Call 585-308-0662 today for a quote. Also, Sweet Betty's Restaurant and Ice Cream Shop, open for lunch and dinner. Sweet Betty's serves over 30 flavors of Perry's ice cream, soft custard, wine slushies, and homemade desserts. Fish fries are on special every Wednesday and Friday through Lent. Italian Thursdays feature pasta specials, and every Saturday is steak night. Open every day except Tuesdays. Sweet Betty's is ready to serve you at 15 Main Street in Leroy. My mouth is just watering talking about Sweet Betty's. Past my dinner time here. Looking forward to getting some grub after this one wraps up. So Leroy will go for it on 4th and goal from the 34, and Penapeno gets it away to Andrews, breaking a tackle inside the 20, but he's wrapped up by Dansville and brought down.
Bring it down.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs. And Dansville is going to take back over.
Cam Cartwright, number 54, on the tackle.
Cartwright on the tackle for Dansville. So 6:13 remaining in this one. All but a formality, as appears as if Leroy's going to wrap this one up here.
And with the turnover run down, the Mustangs will take over.
So Mustangs with possession. The flip met in the backfield, but we have a flag coming in from the secondary. We'll see what that is as I get our flag icon going. Didn't know we had that here. The Daily News. 6:05 remaining. Flag on the play. And it's going to be called on Dansville. So second down as the Knights elect to decline. Or no, we have offsetting penalties. My apologies. So offsetting penalties. And it's going to be 2nd and 15 now for Dansville. Snap, flip to Pronto. Pronto running near the sideline, taken down. Nice pursuit there from Tanzi.
Rauscher and Tanzi on the tackle.
Rauscher also in there on the stop for Leroy. Rauscher's been another name that you've heard plenty of, along with Tanzi.
3rd down for Dansville.
Been a good game overall for the Knights on opening night, and it's now 3rd and about 11 for the Mustangs. Snap, Barrett. Able to escape, finds a bit of room up near the 1st down marker, and he's able to convert. Billy Barrett on a nice run.
Billy Barrett.
And a 1st down for the Mustangs.
For the 1st down.
4:55 remaining here in the ball game. Vanderhoof trots off for Leroy.
35th, Shelby checking in.
Shelby checking in for the Knights. We're likely looking just to do a little bit of rotation here with time ticking away, looking to avoid any further injury other than the one to Burns, which saw him leave the game in the first half. Dansville on its way near midfield. 4:20 remaining in this one. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. It's going to be a loss on the play of about 2. So 2nd and 12 coming up now for Dansville. Snap, Barrett able to get it away to Pronto. Works his way back past the line of scrimmage and gets about 2 yards on the play before he's brought under tackle by the Knights.
Number 54, Luke Ryder.
So a third down and about 11 coming up after Ryder makes the stop for Leroy. Approaching 3 minutes to go here. Leroy trying to hold on for the shutout. Team that allowed less than 10 points per game, or just over 10 points per game last season. Looking for its first shutout of this season. Barrett going deep. A little bit of contact before he let it go. A lot of contact down the field, and flags come flying in as it appears as if Morrow is going to draw the pass interference as Kyle Robinson was in coverage. So a big gain for Dansville thanks to the penalty. And Mustang is looking to get on the board here before time expires. So a 10-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for Dansville, just inside 3 minutes to go. Barrett back to pass once again. Hit as he throws. The ball falls incomplete, and Barrett remains on the turf after that one as he was lit up by a Leroy defender. Now Barrett grabbing his arm. We hope he's okay with 2:43 to go here. So 2nd and 10 coming up for Dansville. Young in motion, handoff up the middle. Ball comes out, but whistle was blown. So we're going to have 2:34 on the clock now. 3rd down coming up for the Mustangs. 3rd and 9. Yeah, we'll leave it at 3rd and 10. So once again, stay tuned for the player of the game, brought to you by Casella Waste. Each player of the game this season will be awarded $25 to TF Browns in Batavia. Barrett met near the line of scrimmage.
Barrett keeps it. 4th down.
And that's going to bring up 4th down as time ticks under 2:20 to go here. Toss to Young, able to get the edge, and he's tackled out of bounds. So the clock will stop.
Logan Young on the carry.
With 1:49 to play. We'll see where the ball is spotted. It's very close to being a 1st down.
And the Knights offense will come back out.
So A little bit short there. The Knights trot back onto the field on offense, looking to work the final 1:49 off the clock. And you know what? We're going to award the player of the game shortly, so don't go away just yet. It's really up between two players, Alex Penapeno and Cody Lytle, both with 2 touchdowns here. Penapeno both passing touchdowns, both to Lytle. Knights defense is a whole. Well, 1:20 to go now. Also subs made in the backfield for Leroy. A handoff up the middle. Nice gain there. The handoff went to Tonzi.
Jack Tonzi on the carry. Gets the first down.
So we're inside a minute to go, and I think it's safe to award the player of the game. We're going to give it to Alex Penapeno of Leroy. Also did it on the ground as well as through the air tonight for the Knights offense. So Alex Penapeno, your Casella Waste player of the game. He will be presented a $25 gift certificate to TF Browns in Batavia. Congratulations to Alex, and congrats to the Knights, looking to wrap up their first win of the season here as they lead 19-0 with just about 30 seconds remaining. So Penapeno, your Casella Waste player of the game, our first ever Casella Waste player of the game. But he won't be our last. We'll award 3 more players of the game tomorrow at Vendetta Stadium in Batavia, as we have 3 matchups on tap for you tomorrow afternoon.
That's going to wind down the
Oakfield, Alabama, Elba, Notre Dame, and Batavia, all hosting matchups tomorrow afternoon. Be sure to tune in starting at noon on the Batavia Daily News YouTube channel. But that's going to do it here from Hamilton Field. The final seconds have ticked off the clock. Leroy with a 19-0 lead over Dansville, as everybody looks to thaw themselves out after what's been a chilly night here at Hamilton Field. But the Knights are happy to walk away blowout winners over the Mustangs. So thank you for joining us here from Hamilton Field. My name's Alex Brasky for the Batavia Daily News. Once more, be sure to join us tomorrow for 3 more high school football matchups. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.